Harry last year.
Are you surprised about Dallas Goedert's market? What is going on there? What is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
He's pushing back Boyd Gates. He's getting $7 million. He had 13 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
Granted, he's 31. Had a bad blocking season. But you know how this league works. You score touchdowns, you get paid. Why can't Dallas Goedert get a decent? Yeah, I'm not feeling bad for him. He's making $7 million. He's made $57 million. But I think we all said he's gone because he'll get a 2-year deal somewhere.
Yeah.
It evidently wasn't there.
Yeah, it must have not been, because why take that less of a deal? I mean, I know there's some thought that he just really loves Philly that much, but like, and maybe
nobody loves Philly that much.
And if he does,
you're getting 2-20 versus 1-7. Come on, anybody believe that?
Yeah, maybe Dallas is just a different type of guy. I don't know. I mean, it's just I've seen the reporting by Albert Breer that the Broncos had some level of interest. I would like to know like what they were willing to offer Dallas Goedert. I'm curious. I mean, the only thing I could say about his market is just when people look at him, they see the injury history. I mean, last year was the first year he's really stayed healthy for, I think, he got a little banged up there, but like he was healthy for the majority of the year. I mean, the 3 or 4 years before that, he wasn't. He's an older player. I guess if you're an NFL team, some of these teams are free agency, they're looking for the upside. I think Dallas is what he is at this point, which is still a good player. Like you see, like Charlie Collier get all this money from the Chargers. Like I think get more than Dallas Goedert. Like I mean, I guess he's got more upside potentially, but like he's also not a proven product. I think I'm surprised.
That's a guy I love, though. Do you pronounce it Collier? Is it Kohler or Collier? I don't know, but
we got to study that. Yeah.
He's a big time blocking tight end, and obviously they're trying to shift. And that's how I remember Josh Oliver in Baltimore. That was the same thing. Like he's the best blocking tight end in football. If you want a tight end, go to Baltimore. But I do think he's a good player. But yeah, it's crazy that he would make more money than Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, and you just brought up another point. I mean, Dallas's blocking regressed last year. I don't know if he's as explosive as he once was. Obviously, he's pretty effective in the red zone still, but I don't think he is that as explosive as he once was. He's not as good of a blocker, and he has an injury history. So, I mean, maybe those factors led to him having a smaller market. I mean, and it's not like teams are going out and playing crazy tight end money anyway, and he's an older guy. And, I mean, sadly for him, I feel like he's missed his opportunity to kind of earn that significant payday because, I mean, next year he's going to be a year older.
Oh, he's on the 1-year plan now going forward, period. Yeah. Doesn't matter where he goes. It's 1 year at a time.
So, yeah, and so maybe if he knew, like, look, he's getting out. Maybe he was getting a little more elsewhere, but it was like $8 million a year, $9 million a year. Maybe it was enough for him to just say, you know what, I want to go back to Philly. It's not enough. So I think that's possible.
How's that tight end room look to you then? I mean, you got Goddard and Calcaterra back. You know, it's basically the same tight end room with the addition of the great Johnny Munt. And Steele. I don't know how much you like Johnny Munt. I did see somebody posted up some tape of Johnny Munt. He was moving dudes, man, pretty easily blocking in the game. What do you think of the tight end room as it stands?
By the way, can I jump in? People got to stop highlight film. Yeah. The guy's been in the league for a long time. He's been a third tight end for a long time. I mean,
yeah, but I saw a video of him decleating somebody. I thought it was a good video.
Well, no, I'm sure it was, but I'm just saying it's amazing. I mean, Johnny, interesting because Johnny's been with Kevin O'Connell before that, Sean McVay. So he's got extensive experience in this particular offense or what we think this offense is going to be. He was with the Rams for his entire, he's an undrafted kid with the Rams through 2021. So he spent 5 seasons there. Then he went to O'Connell with the Vikings, spent 3 seasons there. Then he got a 2-year deal in Jacksonville. What we're talking about with Dallas Goedert, he got a 2-year deal. Now it was like 2 years and $5 million. It wasn't huge, but that's a big thing for a player like that who's been a tight end 3 his whole career and is going year by year pretty much. And he has a pretty good year as a blocker, and they cut him because they don't want to pay him whatever $2.8 million. Why is everybody so hyped up on Johnny Mudd, Cayden? Explain it to me.
I honestly, I think it has more to do with like last year, people watching Kylan Granson, Grant Calcaterra try to block in some of these
Okay. Yeah.
in
Maybe
these
that's
condensed
it.
sets, and they
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So like, I don't. He's not a sexy signing, obviously, but he fills a role that I think people were frustrated watching others try to fill. And that's nothing against Grant Calcaterra or Kylan Granson. I just don't think they were suited.
They weren't.
The-
Yeah, they weren't good blockers. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not their role.
My only point is, if they draft like Oscar Delp in the day 3, he could get cut.
Yeah, or Grant could get cut because I saw the guarantees weren't very much as well.
No, well, yeah. My theory is if they sign a blocker, they'll cut Munt. If they sign a receiver, they'll cut Calcaterra, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's very likely. I mean, I think it's more likely. I mean, back to Xander's question, what I think with the tight end room. I mean, like honestly, I think I'd be a little underwhelmed going into next year. Just I don't know if Dallas, like I said earlier, is going to continue to get better. I think Grant is like okay. He's an okay pass catcher. He doesn't bring much as a blocker, and Johnny Mudd is a good blocker. I think ideally like you mentioned Oscar Delp or like someone. It's a very deep tight end class. I don't think it's like a ton of stars at the top, but like it's like I've seen people say, it's 20 deep, going into like, 5th, 6th, 7th round. Like if they can get a guy in the 3rd or 4th round with some developmental traits, whether it's like Sam Roush from Stanford or someone like that, Oscar Delp is another one, and they could draft him to be like the number 2 tight end with Dallas Goedert, and they can develop for a year before he, maybe develops into the guy in 2027 as a full-time starter. I think that would be ideal for the tight end room. I think if you're going in with Dallas, Grant, Johnny Munt, and like I don't know, let's say they take
the same position last year, although you have a better blocker. So,
yes,
I mean you got a bunch of 1-year guys, and you're going to have to remake the room next year and either sign them back or go in a different direction. So I would be stunned if they don't draft the tight end because, I saw Dane Brugler said it. He's got more draftable grades on tight ends than he ever had before in any draft. So it is very deep, and you should be able to get somebody even on day 3 who could be here for 4 years at least at the bare minimum.
Yeah, and at least the guy you draft, you would hope is like your number 2 tight end going into 2027. Then you find another, number 1 tight end in next year's draft, and you build that tight end room. I think starting to remake it is important because I don't think you can go in with, a late day 3 pick next year and having Goddard contract coming up and Calcaterra's contract coming up and who knows with Johnny Munt, and then feel good about that room. I think they need someone. I mean, ideally, I would take a guy in the 3rd or 4th round. Like you mentioned, Oscar Delp. I mean, the production is not there, but the athleticism and like the physical tools and like Georgia just didn't throw him the ball. But like you watch his tape, he's open, consistent.
Well, I like a bunch of those guys. I like Delp. I like Raritan from Notre Dame, more of a blocking tight end, I would think. Justin Jolie or Jolly, however you pronounce it, from NC State. You mentioned Sam Roush. I think he's good. The kid from Texas, Jack Endries. There's a lot of tight ends you can probably get on certainly day 2, maybe even day 3. If you're talking day 2, that's the kid from Ohio State. Max Player. If you can get him, I think he's your tight end 1.
Yeah, and he might be a 2nd round pick. I mean,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
And with their offensive line needs and some other things, I don't know if they take a tight end in the 2nd round, knowing Goddard. I mean, obviously, if he's there and they like him a lot, they could. But like, I think Jack Endries, the name you just said. I mean, he's an awesome blocker. I mean, he brings a decent amount of pass catching upside. And he played at Cal before he went to Texas with Fernando Mendoza, and he was awesome there as well. I think he would be a solid pick. I think any of those guys could develop into like solid starting tight ends. I don't know if you're not going to get like, I don't know, top 5 play probably from any of these tight ends in the 3rd or 4th round, but
you're getting 4 years of instead of this 1 year of bullshit. So that would help start remaking the tight end position. I think that's important.